Hey, Tori here from ToriToth.com, the place to be to create a home buyers will find irresistible. Well, there's a lot going on in my home this weekend. Obviously, you can hear some construction going on behind me, but I wanted to share this video with you. I had a chandelier that was hanging in my entryway, and if you could see it here, it's old. There's rust on it. It's pretty dirty and worn out, but I wanted to actually reuse it. And so one of the easiest ways to reuse chandelier or practically anything in your house is grabbing yourself one of these, a can of spray paint. So we're gonna spray this chandelier a white, glossy white color, and it will instantly make it look new again. All right, so to get started, let me explain some of the materials you're gonna need. First of all, you wanna make sure that you have a drop cloth and tape off anything and protect anything that you don't wanna get spray paint on, because you know, we're doing it outside, the wind will blow the spray paint every which way. The next thing you know, you're spray painting your whole lawn, let alone the chandelier. The next thing you wanna do is, I wanted to hang the chandelier so I didn't have to keep moving it or get it stuck to any type of plastic or anything like that. So this is one of the easiest ways to spray a chandelier, is if you have it hanging on something. So we used rope. You can get creative in your own backyard to figure out how you can hang your chandelier. Then after that, you want to clean your chandelier. There's a lot of dirt on here and grime. I mean, this thing was hanging in our house for at least 10 years, and it came with the house. So it was probably hanging in the house 10 years prior to that. So 20 years worth of grime on here. One of the easiest things you can do is use a product called Crud Cutter and just spray it on and wipe off all the excess dirt. And it instantly just takes it right off, and it's so easy to work with. All right, so the next thing you want to do is actually protect the electric and things like that that are inside the chandelier. And you can either take off the base and spray them yourself, or in this case, I might actually wrap twine around it to give it a little bit more of a beachy feel. But regardless, you're gonna wanna use some newspaper, crumple it up, stick it in the little socket there, and then also I would use some painter's tape and tape around it as well, just to double protect it. And we lost the newspaper, here we go. All right, let's go. And just wrap it around and then secure the newspaper on top as well. All right, so we've done that to all sides, and as soon as your chandelier is dry after you cleaned it, it's time to spray the primer. All right, so once your chandelier is dry from cleaning it, the next thing you're gonna wanna do is prime it. We actually found a spray paint where it's a primer and a spray paint in one, so it saves us time. But if you can't find that, make sure that you use a primer spray paint before you go ahead and use your color. So remember, spray paint can get a little messy, so you want to make sure that you, again, cover and protect anything that you don't want to get this on, because then it could be more of a hassle to actually get it clean when you're finished with the project. The next thing you want to do is make sure that you shake it really, really good before you get started here. And then you want to take light strokes and just start spraying it on. And I would keep it away from where you're trying to spray. So little strokes like this. I would keep your distance from where you're trying to spray so you don't goop it on, because once you goop it on, it's really hard to fix the spray paint. And remember, short strokes. And you're probably gonna have to do this a few times. All right, so once you finish your first coat, you're gonna wanna let it dry for at least an hour before applying the second coat. And that's just because you don't want it to get all goopy and see the lines, and you wanna make sure that it dries so when you keep reapplying, it doesn't easily get scraped off. Alright everyone, so this is where we ended up putting that chandelier. This is part of a dressing room that we're making in our shed. So I just wanted to show you where I ended up reusing that light fixture. Let's go in here. And as you can see, we still need to do some work in here, but check it out. Look at this thing. It's amazing now. It instantly, you know, makes this shed look a little bit more glamorous. And we put round bulbs in there just to give it a little bit more of a modern bling. So I think it looks really good. It turned out great. You know, so if you have questions on this, be sure to email me at tori@stylerstagers.com. And for more home staging tips to get you one step closer to the closing table, be sure to check out our website at www.toritoth.com. And if you are doing a project like this, be sure to share your photos on our Facebook page at facebook.com/home staging tips. Until next time, happy selling!